Hello and welcome. My name is Aiden, and as a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations, I'm truly pleased to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to this part of your online learning journey. We are really looking forward to supporting your professional growth in this incredible industry.
So, here's how we're going to break it all down today. We're going to tackle this in 4 clear steps. We'll start with the foundational concept, then we'll dive into understanding your market. From there, we'll get into the fun part, actually crafting the menu. And finally, we'll tie it all together by making sure it's both high quality and profitable. Sound good? Let's begin.
All right, Section 1, the foundational concept. So, where does a truly great menu even begin? Well, it all starts right here. This is about defining your identity. The core idea that's going to guide every single decision you make from this point forward.
At the heart of any strong brand, you'll find its unique selling proposition, or USP. Just think about it for a second. What makes a place really stand out? Is it the fact that you're the only authentic Neapolitan pizzeria for miles around? Or maybe it's your incredibly fast and friendly service style. Whatever that special thing is, that distinct feature, that becomes the anchor for your entire menu.
And that's exactly why a menu is so much more than just a list of food. It's really the first conversation you have with a guest. It's your billboard, your handshake, all in one. When your concept and your USP are crystal clear, that menu acts like a magnet, pulling in the right customers by telling them exactly who you are and what you're all about.
Okay, so once you've got that internal identity figured out, the next logical step is to look outwards. Understanding your market is all about doing your homework, researching, analyzing, so you can find and claim your own unique space in what is often a very crowded field.
And this process really breaks down into 2 key parts. On one side, you've got your target audience research. You have to know who you're cooking for. What are they like? What are they willing to spend? Making sure your menu resonates with them is absolutely essential. Then, on the other side, you've got to do your competitor analysis. What's everyone else doing? What are the prices like? And more importantly, where are the gaps in the market that you can fill? This helps you build your strategy and really stand out.
All right, with our concept defined and our market research in hand, we can finally move into what is, for many, the most exciting part, actually crafting the menu. We're talking about everything from its overall structure right down to the final presentation on the plate. Now, to do this effectively, you can follow 3 pretty straightforward steps. First up, group your items into logical categories. Appetizers, main courses, desserts. This just makes the menu easy and intuitive for your guests. Second, you have to balance the variety. You want enough options to appeal to different tastes and dietary needs, but not so many that you overwhelm your guests or your kitchen. And third, plan your portions. The size of the dish has to make sense for the price point and absolutely must meet your customers' expectations. Of course, a beautiful menu is one thing, but a truly successful one, well, it has to work for the business. And that brings us to our final and maybe most critical piece of the puzzle, ensuring both quality and profitability. These are the twin keys to any kind of sustainable long-term success. So how should you even think about pricing a dish? Well, it's way more than just adding up the cost of the ingredients. To get the true cost, you have to factor in everything. You've got the food itself, sure, but also the labor costs for the staff who prepare it, and even a portion of your overheads, things like rent and utilities. When you add all of that up, you get your total cost, and that's your absolute baseline for setting a profitable price.
But let's be honest, profitability doesn't mean a thing if the quality isn't there. So this brings up a huge question for any hospitality leader. How do you guarantee that a guest gets a perfect dish every single time they order it?
Well, the answer isn't magic. It's a system. It's about building these pillars of consistency. You have to thoroughly test every single recipe for both flavor and presentation. You need to gather feedback, not just from your kitchen team, but from your front-of-house staff and some trusted customers. From there, you create standardized recipes with precise measurements, and you document every cooking technique. This is how you protect your brand and make sure every customer gets that same fantastic experience every time.
And this really brings everything we've talked about full circle. A truly successful menu isn't just one of these things. It's a perfect harmony of all 3. It has to make money, it has to be attractive to your customers, and it absolutely must be a true reflection of your core business concept. When those 3 things align, you've got a winner.
So as you move forward in your careers, I want to leave you with this one question to think about. The next time you sit down and look at a menu, ask yourself, is this just a list of things to eat, or is it telling a story? Your goal should always be to make sure your menu is telling a compelling one. Thank you for joining me today.